Well, with the Super Bowl just around the corner, it is one of the biggest times for people to gamble. An estimated 1 in 10 American adults bet on the last year's Super Bowl game with an estimated $6 billion on the line. Here to tell us more about the risks of sports gambling is Bruce Jones with One More Chance Gambling Intervention Program. It's an important topic to talk about. It's a difficult topic for a lot of people to talk about. So what kinds of things should we be looking for? I mean, I'm guessing it's loved ones that really want to draw attention to this.
Yes, the Super Bowl, it's fun, it's exciting, but unfortunately those that have a problem with the gambling, it's a major issue. It's got one of the highest correlations of suicidal ideation as well as domestic violence. So Super Bowl Sunday is the #1 domestic violence incident day in the country.
It's like the epicenter
it
of
is.
Terrible things that you don't even realize. And so talk about just the importance of people knowing what signs to look for when it comes to the fact that their loved ones may be involved in gambling in an unhealthy way.
Well, when their behaviors change, unexplained absences from the household or time away, always check the money.
Yeah.
Follow the money. Sometimes people's work is affected, missing deadlines, things like that.
What kinds of stories have you heard in your work? Ones you don't want to share?
No, I can share them, but there's so many, from the regular sports betting to the casinos, the lottery, even stock market, day trading, things like that.
What is actually healthy gambling?
Healthy gambling is when you go for entertainment and fun, filling time. When it gets to the point where people are trying to make money, they've lost that. They've crossed over into the addiction. There's 900,000 people in Ohio that are at risk of developing a gambling disorder.
Is Ohio a really bad place for gambling?
We're actually right at the national average, or even a little lower, but still, there's more gambling opportunities in Ohio now than there's ever been. With the casinos, the rates doubled from 2012 to 2017, and now we have fantasy sports. We're going to have possibly this year, most likely we'll have legalized sports betting here as well. So it just kind of keeps growing.
Yeah, and as we approach this kind of new day and age, what should we be doing as a community, as family members, to watch out for our loved ones?
Well, like I said, notice any behavioral changes, or get a little irritated, especially when conversations involve money. The gambler is very astute on how to get money for his gambling. The gambling funds will never go into the household funds. So it's money for gambling.
You're going to notice when this is going on. So if you want any more information, if you know someone who has a gambling addiction, you can call the Ohio Problem Gambling Helpline. That number is right there on your screen. And for more information, you can also go to our website.